folks. Well, that Big Ben is all shrouded in scaffolding. So I don't know if people will remember, maybe they won't. It was at least a year, maybe 2 years ago when I did this video. I can't remember actually, was it 1 or 2 years? It was 1 or 2 years ago, over where all the TV people congregate over there, just down there. And I was telling you guys that this place is being all renovated and refurbished and updated and all the rest of it. Blah 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 blah. And yes, it probably needs it. Yada yada yada. Especially if it's going to stand for another couple of 100 years or whatever. Well, it's a bit older than that actually. But anyway, yeah, so the thing is, like I said in that video, I had mixed feelings about the whole thing because apparently it's going to cost £3 billion. And actually, that's a conservative estimate. Chances are it'll way surpass that anyway. But, you know, conservative estimate of 3 billion with a B. So billion, you know, so £3 billion, probably. Well, I don't know. That's a rough conservative estimate. Could go anywhere up to 9 billion. Who knows exactly? But I mean, you know, let's say another 3 billion on top of that. Then say so 9 billion. Sorry, 6 billion. What am I talking about? So I don't know, 9 billion, something like that. Whatever it's going to be. Do you know what I mean? All that money to make sure that this edifice of so-called democracy stands for another couple of 100 years or whatever. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, I don't know. I'm kind of in two minds about the thing because a part of me is kind of like, yeah, it is a beautiful building. There's no two questions about that. I can't deny that. Do you know what I mean? You'd be rather silly to say it's an ugly building. I don't think it is anyway. I think it's a rather beautiful, amazing building, you know what I mean? There's a lot of history there. You know, it would be sad to see it just crumble away, you know what I mean? Absolutely. But my argument was always, rather than use public funds, because it's public funds, by the way, taxpayer money that will go, that's being used. It's not private. From my understanding, there's no private enterprises or businessmen or anyone that's put their own money into this. It's public money that's paying for this. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, my argument was always, well, you know, yeah, fair enough, save the thing and all the rest of it, but what, you know, why should the public have to pay for it when we're struggling with the NHS, when we're struggling with housing, when we're struggling with so many other flipping things in our lives, everyday needs and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? And then we have to fork out yet more money just to save this thing, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's been my argument about it. Do you know what I mean? It's all well and good trying to save the thing. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Beautiful building, absolutely, 100%. But, like I said, don't you think the public have paid enough? Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, like I said, the NHS is struggling, housing crisis, all the rest of it, and a ton of other things that right at the moment completely escapes me, but, you know, so, yeah, that's my piece on it anyway. Okay, right, gonna leave it there for now. Oh, one last thing actually just popped into my head. Maybe instead of spending X amount of billion on Trident, maybe they should use that money instead to save this. There's another thought. Anyway, right, okay, I'll leave it there for now. I'll catch you folks later. Bye for now.